Guys, how's it going? And welcome to another episode of iCraft Season 5. Today, we're back in the base, as always, starting off, over at the jungle. And I haven't actually picked up many of these saplings yet. We are starting right where we left off in the previous episode because I am going ham with making these videos. I've uploaded episode 0 so far, and this is episode 3. So I've recorded 3 more episodes and I've actually edited and uploaded. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to have a stockpile of video, and that means I can, I think that just means I can do some more crazy projects in the future. So I'm really excited to get that going. But anyway, what I want to do in this episode is I want to hopefully get the starter base area done. Shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. But yeah, I want to give it a go. I want to try and get the starter area complete. So basically my plan for the starter area is I want to dig an area out down here and build a bit of like not a sphere, a cylinder type thing. I guess it would kind of be like an ellipsoid, I guess, and dig that out going around. And I've got a little design that I came up with on a separate world because obviously I have testing worlds. You know, you saw I had Tazcraft testing v2 as well as just Tazcraft testing, and I've got testing for pretty much everything. Yeah, every series I've done ever since Cavecraft Season 1, ever since the Let's Play, actually, the very first Minecraft Let's Play, I've had testing worlds for them. So yeah, it's definitely not a new thing. But yeah, so anyway, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by digging out the area. And should I do that in a no, you know what, I'm going to dig out half the area and then I might come back to you once I've done that. Alright guys, so I have now dug out this entire area, and I thought now would be a good opportunity to show you the block palette I've come up with. So we have sandstone and we have sand, and these are going to be primarily for the floors, and we have brick, which I want to throw in there as a bit of like a contrast, I guess. As well as that, we also have stripped oak log and stripped jungle log, which I think I'm going to use stripped jungle log on the roof. That's just going to go across, and I think that could look fairly decent. Stripped oak for, you know, some beams going down, and some brick just as a bit of a filler block, I guess. And of course we've also got the sand and sandstone for the floor. So that is pretty much the palette that I'm going to be using, as well as some birch slabs, some birch plank slabs I want to use as well, as, yeah, I guess some like bits going around the outside, some extra detail. I think that could look really cool. So that's essentially the palette we are going to be using, and I think it's about time that we actually gather some materials, because I had to dig up a bit of a beach a bit of a beach right over there somewhere to get enough sand. What is this guy doing? So I'm actually going to have to go over and head to a mining desert to get the materials for that, and as well as that, I've started cooking up a whole load of bricks so that we can obviously use bricks. However, they're a huge pain to make bricks. I'm going to have to dig up a lot of clay. I've dug some up from there because I plan on redoing the whole bottom of this lake, I think. I think it could look really a lot better if it's all universal, like maybe all sand, I'm thinking. And that shouldn't take too long, I don't think. But yeah, anyway, so I'm going to go over and head over to a desert, and I might even get the camera count on and do a third-person time-lapse. I like my third-person time-lapses. Actually, I've just realized I might actually want to get a good diamond shovel before I do that. So I think you know where I'm headed. I am hearing that through my headphones that I don't actually have on currently, so I'm going to turn that right the way down for the sakes of all of you guys, all of your ears. But I just want to mention how insane this is. Not his base. I've already mentioned how insane Mikey's base is. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, red sandstone, that is a pain to gather. You need to make... Oh, man. I can't get over this base. Anyway, so I just wanted to mention how insane it is that we are about to have a full set of diamond tools on, I believe, I joined the server yesterday. It's not sinking in right now. Or that is starting to sink in, rather. I've been on the server for 2 days, and I'm already going strong. Obviously, that is due to XP farms already being set up and all that. Because you saw how fast it was. Normally mining quartz you'd have to spend a whole lot more time, and oh my god, that is the perfect shovel. Okay, now that I have my really good shovel here, I can't believe I got that first try. I was like, I want to get efficiency 4 on breaking 3, but if I don't get silk touch, it's not that big of a deal. But first try, boom, perfect enchants. Absolutely amazing. But anyway, now I've got to go ahead and try and find a mining desert. I believe I remember seeing signs going towards it, but I can't exactly remember, so I'm going to have to go ahead and, yeah, try and find that. Okay, South Desert. I'm not entirely sure whether that is a mining desert, but I'm going to head through the portal and take a look. I've gone through a portal on the South Desert. This doesn't really look like a desert. Okay, now this is more like it. Here is a mining desert, if I've ever seen one. I might have to go ahead and head off to sleep before the mobs end up killing me. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mine a whole bunch of sand. And, yeah, I will be back with you once I've done that. I might actually mine some sandstone as well, if I can find a good place to mine some. Okay, now I feel like I'm at home. Digging out sand, this is definitely... Yeah, I'm at home. I really am. You know, I'm starting to make progress on a server when I end up contributing to the desert shortage. Sand is limited, but there's a lot of it in a desert. But of course, you eventually mine it all out, and I mean, look at how much of the desert has been mined out here. There's a lot. Okay, and boom. I think that's definitely going to be enough. Yeah, wow, why did I bring along my iron shovel? I'm not entirely sure, but anyway, what's going on there? Anyway, guys, I hear you, alright? I hear you. You don't have to type your angry comment, alright? I know... I know that I said I was going to do a third-person time-lapse and didn't end up doing one. I know that now. I actually forgot and then remembered after the fact. So I apologize, there was no third-person time-lapse for that. I'm heading back to the base now with way more than enough sand and sandstone that I think I'm going to need for quite a while. Because, yeah, I'm only going to be putting sand in, like, patchy areas. So it's going to be mostly sandstone, but there'll be sand occasionally. And, I mean, that's a lot of sand for that. So... yeah, I'm not entirely sure what my thought process was with that one. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to craft up a bit of a project chest, because I don't have shulker boxes yet. It's going to have to be a project chest. So I guess I will just put it out the front here. Boom, boom. And chuck all the sand in there, chuck all the sandstone in there. And I'll be putting all the wood, bricks, all that kind of stuff. All the materials I'm going to gather for that. Which, funnily enough, because we've chopped down so many trees in this area, I actually don't really need any more logs. I've got more than enough logs than I think I will need in this area, which is good. So, now, yeah. And if I need more logs, well, there's quite a bit of quite a bit of jungle here that I need to get rid of. So, yeah, I don't think that's going to be too big of an issue. But anyway, that's most of the materials I need. The one I'm most worried about is brick, and I just realized my silk touch shovel might have a little bit of trouble getting the brick. Now all we need to do is get the bricks and the birch. I might go ahead and put the bricks off a little bit and go ahead and gather some birch. Okay, I'm in the main village, and every time I come here, I am amazed at how cool this place is, how much stuff has been built up, and how much lack of a bookshelves there are. What is going on there? Anyway, I believe there is probably, sort your goddamn chests out, or I'll have to leave you. Think of the kids' video. What? Anyway, I can see some birch trees up there. I'm not going to deforest the whole area, obviously. I'm just going to get a birch sapling and start, yeah, building up, or start a little birch tree farm, I guess, because I've got plenty of oak. I've got plenty of oak saplings, so I can start that fairly easily, but yeah, I'm going to need to get some birch, and this, I don't know what this is, but it's looking pretty cool, and there's a business district. Can you tell whose project that is? It's Mikey's. He is a madman. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to start chopping down. Well, I might just chop down this birch tree and then wait for the leaves to decay, and hopefully get some saplings. But this is on a pretty big hill. This skeleton's bones might be what grows the first birch tree of our birch tree farm. Too bad it didn't drop any bones. I've got one here that I might be able to... No, okay. I'm gonna have to go ahead and grab some more bones. Anyway, so let's... Yep, there we go. And chop this down. And now I'm going to let these decay naturally so I get more saplings and grow quite a few more birch trees. Okay. So, this is awkward. I recorded probably about 5 minutes worth of footage building the underground area. I chopped down a whole bunch of birch trees. I grew a whole bunch. You can see a bunch of birch logs in my inventory. And I didn't even have OBS open. I mean, I've forgotten to hit record once or twice. Quite a few times actually. But never have I just forgot to open OBS altogether and just start talking to myself. Yeah, right. Well, I'm going to show you the progress I've made. I dug out the whole area, right here as you saw in the previous clip. I've added this trim of birch going around and some sandstone with some block variation in it and some glowstone because I feel like the glowstone goes really well with the sandstone. Okay, so now I've dug this area out. I've decided to add a few more birch slabs. Okay, so before I continue, I just wanted to mention that because I did all those sneezes that you just saw, my voice decided to go a little bit more ASMR mode than normal. So, yeah, the rest of the video, I'm going to be talking like this because my throat really hurt and it was really difficult to talk. So I hope you don't mind about that too much. Anyway, on with the rest of the video. To make a little bit of an incline there, and I'm actually going to put some grass down here because I really like the color of grass in the jungle. It is one of the best. I do also really like the mushroom biome grass texture, but the jungle grass texture looks so good. And I'm actually going to be adding some more lighting in here. I believe originally I had the lights going in here and not in there. Honestly, yeah, I think this would look a little bit better actually. So I am actually going to put the glowstone down by an extra block, just like this, because I want to put leaves on top, because although the glowstone texture works pretty well with sandstone, it doesn't work very well with grass. So I'm going to put some jungle leaves over that one. And there we go. I think that just looks a whole lot better than having the glowstone at the surface level. So now that's pretty much the whole flooring done. I think I might actually do the roof next, because that shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. I'm just going to dump a whole bunch of stuff in there. It'll just use a lot of jungle wood, because basically my plan is just to have stripped jungle logs just coming across like that. And in fact, I might actually have it going that way, so that it looks a little bit better when it reaches this point. You know what? I don't actually know if stripped jungle log would look better. I didn't actually try regular unstripped jungle log, and I think just jungle log might actually look a little bit better. So, yeah, I might actually just leave it as jungle log. Actually, you know what? No, looking at it now, I think the stripped jungle log definitely does look a lot better. So, I'm going to strip all these jungle logs, and yeah, I like that a lot more. There we go, I've now got all the jungle logs in, and now I just need to strip them all, which, of course, I'm going to be using my macro for. Is this cheating? Let me know in the comments, because I wouldn't consider it cheating, it's just a nice helping hand. There we go. So, I just wanted to talk a little bit about using a macro. I have a macro set to right-click very, very fast, you can probably tell that by this. And if I hold a bow, I don't have any arrows, but yeah. Basically, it right-clicks very, very fast, and you can see, yeah, it does it pretty damn fast. So, is that cheating? I don't think it's cheating. I think that it's just, my time is limited, alright? I'm gonna say that, my time is limited, and I think it's just an extra thing to help me make my way along in this game, because I try and do things as fast as I can. That's just the way I like to do things. Obviously grinding, that's fine by me, but if there's a faster way to do something, I'm gonna take that faster way. So, yeah, if you think that's cheating, then I apologize, but I don't think it's cheating. I think it's perfectly fine. Anyway, you can see my love for stripped logs coming out again, because I love the stripped oak. I love the stripped log blocks, all of them. They all look amazing. Since the first moment I saw them added, I immediately knew that this is gonna be good. So, yeah, I definitely use it a lot. So now, almost this whole thing is actually finished. All I need to do is, I want to put chests going all across here, so I'll have to clear all these blocks out and the blocks above them as well, which shouldn't take too long. We've pretty much already done it right here on camera, but I want to do that on this side, and that side. And in the middle, I'm thinking of putting a bed here and putting some workstations around, so like crafting tables, grindstones, anvils, all that good stuff. Putting them kind of going around a central point, so I have it all in the middle, have my storage system on the outside that I can access, and I think that's a pretty good idea. So now I've just got to craft up a whole lot of chests, and hopefully that's enough. And I've just realized I actually came up here not to go to sleep, but actually to gather some torches, because I didn't have enough torches on me, and I definitely have enough sitting in this chest right here, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and place those behind the chests and start placing the chests in. This place is coming together, it's coming together. I had half a stack of chests, and now I'm left with 4. Okay. This might use a little bit more, a few more chests than I thought it would. I was thinking that maybe I might have some left over, but no. That is all my wood supplies right there. Jeez, but the torch definitely does make a difference. I like how much more lit up these chests are. That's the word I was meant to say. And, yeah, so anyway, now I think it might be time to... I'm going to start growing some more trees, and while I wait for them to grow, I think I'm going to go ahead and try and find some clay. You know, I've always kind of knew it, but bricks really are the most painful thing to gather. So if you're wondering where the brick is actually going, I'm putting it right in here, because I think it's a nice little extra variation. It looks not as much of like a change with these in here, because originally these were sandstone, but I decided to go with stone bricks because, let's be honest, I was cheaping out a little bit, even though I've got plenty of sandstone actually. But anyway, so yeah, I kind of like this layer though. It's like a strip of stony, kind of dirty looking blocks, while on the top and bottom is really natural blocks, you know? If that makes any sense. Man-made, natural. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say here. As well as using only 4 times as much coal, it smelts at 1/4 of the speed. I thought I'd add some of this detailing while we're waiting for these scam blocks to smelt. So I've decided that while I wait for those scam blocks to smelt, I'm not calling they're not called bricks anymore, guys. They're called scams, okay? God. Anyway, while I wait for those to smelt up, I'm going to go ahead and do the end of episode tree cutting time lapse. That's right, it's time again, it's time, and I think we're actually going to end up putting those last few bricks in the next episode, and hopefully finishing off these chests in the next episode as well. That's 8 chests, so that's only a stack of planks, which is 16 logs, which shouldn't take too long. So I'm going to actually take down this tree farm, because I am going to get plenty of wood, and I don't really need it at this current point in time, I don't think. So, yeah, I'm going to get the camera count on here, start chopping down trees, and, yeah, enjoy the end of episode tree time lapse. So, yeah, I apologize for the slightly disappointing end of episode tree cutting time-lapse. Not entirely sure how many people actually watch it, because I've only uploaded episode 0 as of recording this, so I haven't actually seen the feedback for it yet, but I still think it should become an episodely thing. But I've actually run out of time for today to record, and I don't fancy hopping on here and recording more end of episode tree cutting time lapses later on. So I think that just about does it for this episode of iCraft. That's right. We got a lot of progress done in this episode. We built this whole area. Obviously, there's still a few more blocks to go in, which I will hopefully do in the next episode. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end the episode off in here. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, whatever. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.